So I appreciate seeing those pages, guys, on the Sholdit offer. I'm going to show that here in a little bit, and I'm going to pick one of those, and I'm going to send you guys an autographed signed book for kicking some butt. So I'll pick one of those to do that. You guys, we are just in a really good time. I'm going to tell you, I was up till early this morning, sometime, completing some necessary cleanup work. So I'm just going to let you guys know, like, we're always looking at ways to make things easier and better for the students, especially the new ones coming in, because it's so overwhelming. So we have cleaned up a bunch of things for the newer, today forward, and I'm just going to put it on here so people will see it in case you see any information. From time to time, things go away, things are changing, things are being replaced or move down. So I'm going to just put a reference point here. Get used to change. Also, get used to showing up on the Tuesday calls. That is the time that we get to talk to everybody. And then we're here on Saturday, and there's a couple hundred of us here that are actively updating things and coming here to the Saturday meetings. And I really appreciate your dedication. It will pay off. It will absolutely pay off. So today I'm actually going to go through and do something that I haven't done, which is update my links on one of my PBSs with the newest of our kiosk offers, which there's new ones coming in all the time. So I'm going to just put this out there for everybody. What's going to happen is, as we are progressing here, we're going to leave a standard set for all the new students. It's going to be, I try to get it down to like 86 pages for them to modify, not 118. We simplified that down, and we're going to be adding the kiosk offers all the time. And when we add them, I'm just going to add them underneath step 2. So I'm going to actually go there right now. Take you guys with me. So we got our RRR247 training. That's on RRR. So RRR247.com/RRR. And, everybody's done the first, the second, the third. Everybody's gone into step 1. Hopefully you're working through that. And then when you're done with the anchor offers, you're going to come here to step 2. And when you come to step 2, you need to get links from your instructor. But Cash Network Direct, if you click on here, you can get these links right away based on your MSI. It's based on MSI. So I'll go ahead and click on that. It's going to open that up, and it's going to go here based on the MSI. So as long as you know who your MSI is, you can click on their name and get into the right group for Cash Network Direct. And that is where all of our direct kiosk offers are coming from. We have some amazing relationships, and these are relationships that I've been maturing over the years, right? Decades worth. And we're getting direct offers direct from the inventor, the owner of the company, directly to us, right? And this is our tracking system. So we're getting incredible commissions. And for those that have never done affiliate marketing before, usually if you didn't have the strength of RRR247 behind you, you would go through like a different affiliate network. Well, that affiliate network has overhead and things like that, and they're negotiating their value, but they have more overhead than we have. We have awesome overhead because our MSIs and our instructors help support everything that we do. That allows us to pay out even more. So we have incredible commissions on the stuff that we run. And while kiosk offers are great, we make a lot of money off of our anchors and the stuff that comes in there. We're now able to fine tune and increase our bottom lines with all this traffic coming in because we have incredible kiosk offers. I'm going to tell you this right now. We're setting this up here. It's just going to get better and better and better by the months and years with everything going in here. So, there's never been a better time to get in here. And hats off to everybody that's helped us get this far. But it's the strength of the family and the numbers that allows us to get better and better and better and bigger things and more payout. So, that's where that's at. And then everybody else, you're going to get these different links for Tipping Circle, RoboForm, Computa, Coinbase. Coinbase is like a direct thing, but your instructor is going to give you their links to sign up for them. And we like to keep the genealogy intact. and that's why we do that. But Cash Network Direct, you're going to sign up under your MSI, and you should know who your MSI is. If you don't, you need to get familiar with it. They're responsible to make sure that everything is going great within their assigned teams and the teams that we're building and doing things. There's a structure to everything we do here, and that structure is to allow us to never leave anybody behind and allow us to help everybody that shows up to win, right? The only way to fail here is to quit, so don't quit and show up and let's get the stuff done. You know, there's a few things I'm going to try to highlight on today's training, but what I really want to focus on is the Cash Network Direct offers that we have and where we get them. And then going forward, you're going to have set ones that are in your system that already come into your standard PBS when you get set up and get going. All the additional offers, even though they're going to be incredible and amazing, they should be there from the get-go. By the time you've done your step one and you've modified your anchor offers and then you've started modifying all the other anchors, you're going to be learning how to add a new one and do all the things that you need to do. So when we add new ones, I'm just going to put them below this. So I'm just going to show you where they're at. Right here, modifying the remaining pages in your PBS. And this will be modifying a little bit more. But what's going to happen is everything that's additional or anything that needs to be focused on is going to be in here. And I'm modifying this stuff on Get Paid to Chat because it's really important. But we're in some new areas. So right down here, we're going to be doing pages that might already be in your PBS, but anything that's additional will be here. And I'll mark that it's on there, but some people don't have the Get Paid to Chat. And we've been adding that more and more to the new students. But down here, I'll show you what I mean. So this only is a great offer. If you're on here earlier, you heard us talking about it. There's things in here we're going to be talking about all the time. We get to do incredible offers. But this one is right here. It was added 8/24/21. I did not add it to the main PBS starter thing. It's not on my main one that we copy over because I'm starting to do a process now where I'm going to add them here only to add. That way we can get people into Google AdSense quicker and give them the option if they want to go faster. And then they can add these pages individually with their own angle on them so that it is unique the and getting them through I think it's a psychological hurdle, like to get those pages done. And the faster we get our students to have unique content and we can get them ready for Google AdSense, the better. We know that when we get students into Google AdSense, they stick around more because now they can start seeing it work and everything else. It does work like 100%, but we want to get people there sooner. And so we've been slimming it down a little bit as far as what they come with. The purist in me wants to give you all 300 pages to modify that I have, right? But it's just too much. And it's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger because as I build my different systems out, I'm going to be building hundreds of pages, as should anybody else here. It's not 100 in one day, it's a couple every week. Well, a couple every week is 100 a year. 2 years go by, that's 200, 300, 400, it just keeps adding up. There is no limit. And the more pages we build, the more aspects of the keywords and key phrases we build, the bigger our chances come for getting that organic traffic. The more valid our systems are, the more everything can work there. And that's where it can really kick in. And the difference between my income off of Google AdSense and a new students is I've been out there doing it. I've done it. Now that it's out there, I've done all that work year after year after year, it's still coming in. And that's why it's so important to build the structure of this right. And then obviously priorities, we really focus on our anchors. We always will focus on our anchors. And to state it here, our anchors are wine is anchor number 1, Bella Vita is anchor number 2. And if you're, it's going to be the same attitude. They absolutely work. You do what I do, you're going to get what I get. And I know we have people that don't quite see the whole picture yet. You will. And the sooner the better, because we work in teams to build those. We're all leveraging each other and putting that out there. And it starts to accumulate traffic and everything happens. This is real business. It's just a lot of people haven't gone through any training for real business. They've been employees maybe until this point in their life. This all works. This isn't busy work just to keep everybody like, hey, Rory's laughing at you, give me a busy work. This is actually what I do. And I was up modifying things till really early this morning, getting ready for this, and I wanted to really step forward. I see what's coming, right? And timing wise, there's always holiday seasons coming. There's always people looking to buy for birthdays, anniversaries. We're all consumers. So the sooner you get it done, the sooner you're out there. And if you miss a holiday season, guess what? There's another one coming behind it and another one coming behind it. We've got to constantly be building this forward. And if you're brand new, you're building this now to get it ready for the future. If you've been here for a while and you've got your Google AdSense, you're just going to keep adding to it to make your future better. It's just an amazing thing. And once you learn the art of performance blogging, you can kick out pages like crazy. And I'm going to show you a bunch of those on these different offers. So today I've logged into mine, RRR247. This is the one I'm building like everything into it, full throttle. We've been doing the anchor offer thing for a while. This month is an awesome month. It marks 5 years of us adding wine to our anchors, right? And it's been incredible. 5 years. I haven't had to replace the anchor offer. It ensured that it will be here forever. Wine has been the best thing for us to market ever based on relevance. It increased the revenues. It made everything happen the way that it needed to. And then we added, another anchor, and that was our anchor offer number 2. And it did a great job. They had a great sizzle product, and then they didn't anymore, right? That happens. Well, what's good about wine, and I think everybody needs to understand this, a lot of people have a short-term vision, and then there's that long-term vision. The long-term vision is where lots of money is created, right? There's a lot of money created with the long-term vision because you're bought into it, you're building things up, and you're building, a legacy type business that can accumulate more awareness, more people know about you, you're more established, it becomes who you are. That's what wine is for us, right? Wine is something that, people are going to know that we have it. They know we have a great quality. That's something we're doing in a very big way in that industry. We are absolutely disrupting the wine industry with how we're marketing, how we go direct to consumer, how we're taking incredibly fine wines and taking them at that member price out. That is a disruption. That disruption, we're going to take 10 years, 20 years, 30 years to continue to build it in a big way across the globe. Everybody's part of that here. That's a big vision, long-term vision. Not only does it make great money short-term, but that long-term is going to create millionaires, right? Because we're building that the right way. Our second anchor offer is arguably been an amazing addition. We've only had it for about a year now, and that's the Bella Vita. And what's really good about Bella Vita is, and I know I probably should stop the share for just a second because I'm getting all excited, and I'll come back to this. The thing that's really good about Bella Vita is it's not just one product. When we started, it was one product. Then they added the weight loss as lean, and then we just added to youth. We got 3 products, okay? Now, Niall and I are privy. We know there's more products coming. These are all key biohacking health directions that we know we're going to be adding. And so I went through and cleaned up all the PBSs going forward for new students that is going to just focus on wine, focus on Bella Vita, and then focus on our kiosk offers. There's going to be additional things that's going to be available to the VIP program. So those that are in VIP, you'll get access to that. Those that aren't in VIP, we're going to give you access to that after you get Google AdSense, after you completed the basics to get going, right? It doesn't matter on some of the future stuff until you get the stuff done before. So I want to make it very simple that everybody goes through the training. Okay, that being said, I'm going to go do some link stuff because and show everybody where to get it and get it modified. And I'm going to show you just how I modify the links, and that this is going to let me give an update to everybody at the same time, train you guys, and you guys have probably already done it. But I'm just going to just put this out there for the students because I know that changing the links out and everything else is pretty simple for all of us that have been doing it. But a new student, it's a brand new world, right? So I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to go back to this dashboard here. And I'm in my dashboard. And the best way to get to the pages that we have, I'm not worried about the new ones. I want to talk about the current ones. So like if you're brand new, you're just going to visit your site. And you're going to navigate to where they're at. Now, what I did is I opened up RRR247.com as my URL. I just went and opened up several of them so I could just go one to another so I know which ones I'm going to need to modify. And I'm going to click on Arts and Entertainment. And I'm going to go here. We got the free TV. That's not Cash Network Direct. Fun with Wine, that's a direct one we have. Karaoke's with Sephora. Tipping Circle is a direct link. That's our third anchor offer. But it's part of the Performance Giving Network. Talk about that separately. And you'll get that link set up with your instructor, and then you'll modify your links there. Not a problem. You'll see it done multiple times throughout the training below step 2. But I'm going to go to beauty and cosmetics, and we have American Beauty. I'm going to go ahead and click on this. And we've got some various things on here. I'm going to click on this. Yeah, perfect. Doesn't go anywhere. So this right here, it's going to focus on Brain, which is a Bella Vita product. I'm going to open up several tabs. This will be a lot easier, and I can, I'll edit. So I'm going to come here and modify some links and just show that's done. So under beauty and cosmetics, we've got Curse Cosmetics, Natural Hair Tools, and then these are the 2 right now that are absolutely part of the Cash Network Direct. All right, these are going to be in the standard system that everybody has. I'm actually looking at the exact thing. So I'm going to open that up. I'm going to open up Natural Hair Care. And we have both of these available in the Cash Network system. So I'm going to go to Curse Cosmetics. I'm going to hit Edit Page. I'm going to have to go through this cookie thing. Told you.
Okay, I'm glad it's not just me.
Yeah, it's a new thing with WordPress. They make sure you do the cookie thing twice. And don't worry, pretty soon it won't be like that. They'll fix it, right? All right, so I'm going to look at this. I've already got my link in Curse Cosmetics. We've already been making sales from Curse Cosmetics just on having this link on here. And then I don't have a lot of the links on the site because we just got these added. So that's why I'm going to go through. But you log into your Cash Network account. I'm looking at Winters right here, but I'm going to go here. There's Curse Cosmetics, Bug Out Giveaway, Katie Lux, Bass Turtle, QB54, Joyful Bee, B Medical, and then there's Eatonly, the Water Machine, and Sholdit. I don't have Sholdit on this, the template. That's something we're all going to be adding. There's a Water Machine. I mean, these are all great things, but we're going to just go through how to get the link. So the Curse Cosmetics is right here. You just click on it, and it's going to give you the link down below. That's your link. Simple. You're going to place that in the hyperlink on those pages, right? So I'm going to get the one here for Natural Hair Care Tools. I'm going to hit Edit. Come back here to my Cash Network, and we're going to go to Joyful Bee. And I don't mark it with their name. I mark it with what it is, right? With a benefit, based on the benefit. So this is a natural hair care tool. No one knows what Joyful Bee is yet. And I don't want them to go look for Joyful Bee either. I want them to come here, read this, like it, and click to purchase, right? So I'm going to click on this. See, this one goes right to Joyful Bee because we didn't have their link before. I'm going to hit Edit, Control A, Control V, paste that in there. Now I'm going to get credit on that. Now, what we did on these is before we even had them in the network, because we built a whole brand new network because we broke our other stuff, we just marketed straight to them, right? So I could get the keywords going and everything off of our pages. One of the biggest things with PBS, the performance blogging system that you have, is we control the marketing that we do, and then we control where it goes. And that way we're protected. Say something doesn't work, or we have to go to a new client or a competitor or whatever it is, we're in control. We just change the link where it goes, like I'm doing right here, and we're good and set. And these are all meant to be long-term relationships, and we can control. But let's say that one of these vendors goes out of business, or they get purchased by somebody that no longer wants to work with us, whatever the case could be. It's very unlikely, but if it does happen, we don't lose all of our marketing and all that work and all that, the keywords and everything that we've been focused on for that product to sell it. We don't lose the work. This is one of the best things I've ever done as an online marketer was market in this direction where I controlled the traffic so it came to me and then I redirected it. And I did it for two reasons. One is I wanted to take care of the marketing message, right? I I needed to figure out how to make it work. And I would use my talents to create that marketing message to make the sell happen. Well, I wanted to own that on my pages, be the author of that on my pages, and then direct it to then get paid. I'm going to hit update. That's done, by the way. It's pretty quick, right? And then I'm going to go ahead and close that out. Curse Cosmetics is done. This is a fun thing. They're giving away free lip gloss right now. They call it lip potions. And I could definitely add to this page or make a new one based on that, just to push that out there for as long as that is. But I've got my basic one here. It's in the index, right? It's in the category pages. And remember, people are just browsing through those, right? It's a consumer thing. They're going to be browsing through that. So you want to have something, nice and clean when they go look at it, and then they click on it, and that's good. So this one's done. Curse Cosmetics done. Joyful B is done. Youth is obviously Bella Vita. That's going to be there. Blue Scorpion is a Sephora product. It's still sold out. I'm trying to get information on that, but we still market it. And that's an example of this. Is I'm going to continue to market it, because when it comes in, we're going to keep gaining traffic from it. We don't need to shut things off. I've already done the work. I'm not going to be doing new pages on it right now, because it's not a focus point. We focus on anchors, and we also focus on new products when we launch them. So, when a new kiosk comes in, we it's like fanfare. It's like we have another grand opening, and we push it out there and bring people in, and it helps everything. All right, I'm going to go to blockchain innovation. These are all things that put on there. The paid to chat's there. That's below, and that's here for training. They get paid a game. Also, there's a page on how to build that. Travel on the blockchain and some other things. Snakebase, we're marketing it. You don't need to put a lot of time in this one, but you want to modify it and make it your own. It's something that's coming in the future. There's a lot of things we get a crystal ball on, and we say, hey, in 5 years, this is going to be amazing. Let's own all the keywords between now and then. This is one of those, okay? Now I'm going to come down here to clothing and apparel. We've got different products in here that we market. If there's not a link on it, I'm trying to think. Body sculpting, swimwear. Stacy, help me out on that. That's a Sephora coming soon, right?
Correct. That's one of them. Yeah, I think that was under the Sephora stuff.
And then clothing for her
would either be. Oh,
I'm going to click on it. Yep, this is one that we're no longer running. So this is what I'm going to tell you guys. Clothing for her, I would modify it, leave the links alone. And the reason why is we're looking for a replacement for this right now. So that's why I want to stress it. So when you see clothing for her, it's got a link in there. Go ahead and just leave that link. It's mine. Okay, leave it. We're getting a replacement for this. And when we get a replacement for it, we're going to put it in here. But this is one of those things that's worth marketing, having it there for people to browse and get there. We want to start getting keywords based on this item, direction. We will find the right partner for this. That's what I wanted to bring up. So not, it doesn't mean you run ads to it, doesn't mean you do any of that stuff, but have your page done so that when we find one, you've already got a head start. There's going to be some exceptions on that. And that's just what I do. Some things we don't get paid on, but we get traffic, and that's fine. Some things we're going to be finding better partners for. That's what happens. This one's not that high of a priority, or it would have happened sooner, but it's being listed. And believe us, we will find something amazing. Always do. So that's that one. Body sculpting is something that body sculpting swimwear is a big keyword. There's people looking for it. We don't have the link for it yet, but we're going to put it out there anyway. It doesn't hurt us to put it out there. Yeah, we don't get paid, but we also gain traffic. So we get paid in other ways. It's big time thinking. I'm not going to run ads for it. You're not going to see me post ads for it yet, right? But I'm going to leave it here, let it basically simmer and be part of what's out there and get recognized for it. There's keywords there that I want to take ownership on online before someone else does. And so we already spent some time. We did it once. It's once and done pretty much until we actually have the linking. Clothing for women in affordable fashion. I love that I wrote this. I'm trying to remember where this one goes. I think this is another one where it goes to Boss Cops. This is one we're going to get a replacement for. This particular page that I wrote has great keywords that I put out there. It gains traffic. So when it's getting traffic, I don't need to kill it. Worst case, it sits here forever, right? It doesn't really take up, a lot of space, but we will replace this with something we have a direct relationship with. Might even be Boscov's. I remember I reached out to them. So we'll see what happens, right? So this one, no problem. If you don't see a link for it, just make it your own, modify it, have fun with it, and know that we're going to be adding to it. This retail therapy page has done really good for me in the different angles that I've been marketing it. So we leave it alone. Okay. Close that. I'm going to go back to beauty and cosmetics again. Oh, I'm done with that. It's clothing. Okay, now we go to contemporary modern fashion. And if I remember right, is this a Sephora one?
Yes, sir. Kyle was just asking me about it.
Yeah, so this is a Sephora one, and we don't have the link up yet, but we got notice of it, right? We talked with them, and I just started putting that out there again. So this one we don't have links for yet, and if you see them in Sephora, then they're ready. We'll announce this as soon as we get it. Meanwhile, go ahead and modify this page, make it your own, and you know, you can tell I just put a little bit of information on it, and that's all we do, right? That's that one. So I'm gonna go back to clothing and apparel. And the thing about clothing and apparel is we wanted to have enough in this category, and then we're gonna go fill it. And if they don't come on, we'll find something else like that when it comes to, you know, to the priority. Intimates and everything sexy. I started working on a angle on this page, intimates and the 5 best you may know about. This actually probably shouldn't even be on here right now. So I'm just gonna remove it, to be honest. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit edit page, and I'm gonna switch it to draft. And I really like the way that I had this on. So we used to have a really good page on there. We're going to be changing stuff. So I just want to show you guys, that's what I did. So I'm going to come here, and it says right here, where's it at? That's funny.
I don't think you had it on there. I think you were I think it was one of them that you were going to remove in our 24-hour marathon, and you got it off of the one, but.
Oh, I didn't. Yeah, because this is clothing and apparel, and it went to Rory 3 for some reason. That's what I'm working on over there, so that's fine. That's interesting.
You keep us on our toes when we need to modify our pages.
Yeah, I want to try and make it simplified. So like this will just, here's the thing with this is it'll show you what to do, right? So I'm just going to take this off because I don't need it now. I'm replacing that. This is on Rory 3, so I'm now I got to see how we got there in the first place. So that wasn't it. Okay, hopefully that's cleaned up. So retro vintage fashion. This one, you can't tell what this is until you look at the link. But this is, I'm going to pull it up, is Anna Rewick. And if I remember right, this is being set up right now. We don't have it yet.
Correct. I'm waiting for Janet to give me a call.
We know it's coming. We're going to get that set up. And so if you look in your back, this is Cash Network Direct. You got your tracking link for this. This is where you'll replace it. Now, what I want you to know, and this is why I want to do an overview, retro vintage fashion. That's the keywords I wanted to go after and go there. I'm not saying the name of her business. We don't have to. I'm getting people's interest on here because what happens is, you know, if we put her name on there, they could go search it another way or see it. Some things we don't want to do that with. This, I chose not to, because when they click on this and they go to her site, it locks the cookie in as me, and it lasts for a long period of time so that when they go back, I'll get paid. Getting them clicked over there locks in the commission for the future. And if they buy now, great, but they buy in a month or 2 months from their follow-up, we get credit. So that's very important to lock it in. And that's why I don't put Anna Rewick in my articles. You're welcome to do it. I just don't in my category pages. I try not to. I might do a specific one on that and market to it, but in my shopping my shopping mall, if you will, that Rory3.com represents. And I don't know how I got into this. I must have, I want to go back home with Tanya. Let me go back to that again. Let's see. Retro. Yeah, it goes to Rory3 and it should go to the, wow. Okay, I got to fix that. So I'm going to edit page. Now this, I'll tell you this, when you're building multiple pages, you can forget to save or something. Let's see, retro. Right there. I do have a page. So that's how you fix it. It's going the wrong place. You should be checking all your links all the time. And I did this here, clothing and apparel, and now I got to go do it and clothing, all things clothing and apparel. All right, so I'm gonna go down to retro. Yep, hit edit, retro. And you guys, when you make problems, like obviously I messed up, but I'm showing you guys how to fix it. And that's sometimes that's the best way to do it, right? So it's there. I'm gonna hit update. I changed it on all things clothing and apparel, and I changed it on clothing and apparel. So then women's sport apparel that is worth, this is an awesome offer. It's going the right place, fantastic. This one is going to, it's going to Katie Lux. And I'm gonna hit edit page because I'm pretty sure I haven't got the links in here. And I know Katie Lux is set up. Yep, I don't have it in there. So I'm gonna go back to Cash Network. I'm gonna go to the drop-down menu. And I'm gonna go to Katie Lux. And there she is. Copy that link. And I'm gonna go to the page. So I can close this one down. I'm gonna go to the page and just edit, Control A, Control V, apply. I'll hit update. And that one's done. So then I've done all of them in this one, right? Clothing and apparel. And then this is all things clothing and apparel. I'll leave that one there for right now. I'll go ahead and update just to make sure it's done. And we wanted this to be a, we want to have 3 or 4 items in every category, and we're adding more and more. And that's the thing about the category pages is we can literally have hundreds in here. It could be a huge list. And that's fine. And we're not probably gonna get that big, but we could, right? We're gonna, we have some key things in here, and that's, we want to highlight these things. But these are, clothing is one. It's an interesting one. People need to find it on their own. They got to browse on it. There's a hunting process to it. They're looking for different things, the keywords. We're going to focus on that. We don't spend a lot of time ad posting for this unless there's a location for it, like a specific location for clothing. Great. This is where you can share that. These are things that I've made a lot of money on as an indirect thing when they're just browsing through. Oh, what clothing do they have? Most people they're looking for something to add or new, or we get bored with their clothes. So it's good to just have that. So that's clothing and apparel. Computers and internet. I know there's really nothing in there to worry about. Cooking, food, and wine. We have churros. And we have our churros link on it, right? That's working, Stacy?
Working on it.
Working on it. So this isn't ready yet, but churros is absolutely Cash Network Direct. Obviously, wines is our main one. And you guys, I'm going to tell you this right now. We're going to be adding more to the food category. the Mli, these amazing cookies that we were talking about earlier, those cookies, you know, definitely belong on a page, right? And I'll show you on rory3.com. I keep pulling this up there. Under cooking, food, and wine, I got best healthy cookie ever is here. And if you want an example, and there's a video already in step 2, you guys can watch this being done. And I got my tracking links on it. I've already made sales on this. It's pretty cool, right? And I made sales like within a couple days putting this out there, and I'll be focusing on this one. And this is a fun one to put a lot of places. But believe it or not, we all eat, right? And we all know we eat like crap in general. So, this is becoming more and more of a easier approach with people. And, I wish we had a better way to sample these, because nothing tastes as good as these for a healthy cookie. It's the best ones I just can't believe how good they are. But anyway, that's that. I'll go ahead and close that out. Employment and jobs, nothing new there. Free stuff, nothing new there. Health and fitness, we got stuff in here. So I'm going to go in health and fitness. And we've got the mobile vital monitoring device, and that's live. It's called V Medical. I'm going to go ahead and click on that and go to that page, hit edit that page. And I need to get my link. So I'm going to go to Cash Network and scroll up, and we're going to go to V Medical. Now, as far as Cash Network Direct, every offer in there you should build a page on. Every single offer. I made that really big. Every offer you should be building. These aren't ones like, these are, we're adding them because they work. They've already been proven to work. So I'm going to put the URL in that one, open a new tab. I'm going to put that in there, open a new tab. I'm going to hyperlink this. Every image, and what you want to hyperlink every image. Open a new tab. That link is wrong. It should be going to the one on here. So it's going to go to biohacking. That goes to brain. So I'm going to change that page. It should be going to that brain. And I put a reference to Tom's page down here because he did such a good write-up. If it's on yours, you can leave that there. You can take that off. But Tom, your writing just blows me away. It's so awesome. And I think a lot of people can learn from you. We should have you do a class. All right, I'm going to come up here and hit update. But that's giving you some love, Tom. That's what I can do. I refer back to you and share it. And it just gives more validity on, on offer, different things. And, we're all helping everybody. My advertising helps your advertising. Your advertising helps the whole family. It's the same thing as one big company doing millions of posts out there if they could. We do it a little bit with everybody. And people are going to buy when they buy. We're all part of that process. And the more we do, the more it weighs out. And I'll explain that. It's kind of a controlled chaos approach, but it works. Works really, especially over time. I've got decades to see this work. I've seen it work. So, it's just remarkable. All right, so that's done. I'm going to go back to, that's health and fitness. So V marketing, that's all we have on there. That's on the general template, guys. And then you'll see more listed below in step 2. Mobile apps and games. Pay to chat, pay to game, mobile monitoring is there again, right? It goes to the same page we just modified. Pets and their needs. So this changed. I've removed one of our previous anchors. We just have better offers now, and we're going to focus on what's relevant. But products that help our pets, I don't know. I got to modify that. Let's see. There, I'll fix that. This goes to an interesting page. I'm going to let you guys see what I did on this. We're going to be adding a bunch of pet products. It's a big category by itself, and we just haven't had the stuff that really was worth paying or building with us. So I built this page as a product to help our pets, and I bring in the blue scorpion because it's a great product to give our pets. Now, granted, it's sold out right now, but I just cross-market things that work for pets here. Brain, you can absolutely give to your dog. My dog loves it. My dogs love Brain. They just lick it right up. And I have older dogs, like you, Stacy, and I just noticed they're more alert. They were like running around like puppies just when I gave them the Brain. So I'm like, oh, that is awesome. I felt comfortable with them and do it when they look sluggish or after a seizure or something they have because they're old. That's what I do. And then, I'm blue scorpion for that. And I just talk about it, right? It's just another direction and an angle on it. So sometimes, just building an article page that explains other products across markets works. That's what this is. Highly recommend, make sure your links are all right. Everything's going to your, where it goes. So you go to your links for blue scorpion and obviously your Brain link, right? And this goes to the Brain page. And I'm glad I checked that because it's going to the wrong Brain page because it should be a Home with Tanya one so that when we copy this over, it's right. So I'm going to click on that and edit that page. And I'll hit update. I want to keep it internally, right? So let me check that again. Make sure it's not open in a new tab. Perfect. It's internal, so we don't want to open a new tab. So that's corrected. Self-growth. How to learn a new language. This is a Sephora link that's not here yet, but we have that on there. Interesting to have that on there. I'm going to save that draft. I was working on something and I'm going to save that as a draft, and I'm going to go back and remove it from here. It's not ready. So I'm glad I checked that category. And now that I made a change there, I got to go to all things. Personal growth, and make sure I update the changes on this as well. So just recapping how to learn a new language, go ahead and build that page. The link is going to be coming from Sephora when that's ready. I don't have the other thing on there, so great. Perfect. Software and services. Perfect. RoboForm, there we go. Now sports. We have a lot of things in the sports category. The shoe carrier clip, I don't think that's ready yet, Stacy, but that's going to be part of the Cash Network Direct.
Yep.
Sports team clothing for women. This is Katie Lux. It goes to the same page. I'll show you. Survival gear is Cash Network Direct, and so is the football game is here, right? So I'm going to go to survival gear, and I'll edit this page, and I'm going to go to my Cash Network Direct. I got kicked out. Hold on one second. And we got to move over to the next thing here in a second. I'll hurry. So I'm going to go here to there's bug out giveaway, and that's the same one for now. Do we have survival separately, or is it just bug out giveaway?
It's just bug out all by itself. Survival will ties back to bug out.
Okay, so we're gonna use a bug out giveaway for this one. And happy birthday, boy. Alex turned 3 today. So I'm gonna go here to survival gear, and I'm gonna edit and paste that. Okay, it worked. Quick, every image. I was actually doing some marketing on this one, so I'm glad I got the link in here. This goes to my Fine Wines page, which is not the Fine Wines page it should be going to. It should go to the Home with Tanya one. Then pull up first, I'll go fine. There we go. I'm always trying to cross market it whenever I can. That's internal, so we don't open a new tab. This goes away, we do. Okay, perfect. Update. And then I'm gonna go into sports again. We don't have links for this yet. This will be Cash Network Direct. Sports Clinic for Women, that's already done. That's a Katie Lux. Survival gear I just did. Oh, football game. I think this is the last one. And this is QB54. I don't use the name QB54 till we get down below somewhere. This page has got me sales already, which is awesome. We're gonna have a lot of fun. This is definitely something to put on the holiday list. We'll work on the holiday marketing shortly. September is gonna be the month of holiday marketing and getting ready for it. And it's gonna help set things up for the future. We are such in good, oh my gosh, it's nice seeing the vision come together. We have so much going on now that this makes this so much worthwhile. All right, so I'm gonna come here to QB54 and get my link. And actually, I have a version of this on RRR 3. That's where I got my sales. I don't even know what sales came off of this because I didn't have my link in here. Oh my gosh. Fixing that right now. We knew we had to get this out there and start, doing the promotion work and working on keywords. It's going to come in there more. And this is definitely one of those products that people got to see more than once. They're going to buy it emotionally, and then they're going to physically buy it later. We're already seeing that. And biohacking. An update. And what you guys are seeing is me going through and testing all my links, making sure everything is right. Sometimes people are doing a lot of work and you just have something wrong. What this is going to do is show you, even I got to go through and check things and change things. And now this is way good. All right, so that's done. We only have one, set offer page really that works in the indexing in our category pages. We don't need to modify it twice. It's the same page, but we do have two menu systems. What the all things is for mobile. It also, it doesn't hurt anything having two similar category pages anyway. But it's a must for the menu items. I'm just going to show you guys this again. I'm going to go to the main site. The menu up here on the top right, this is our mobile menu. And you're going to see it, in how to structure it. And I left it up there, but I'll probably take that down at some point because we'll have enough new students that don't need to see it over and over again. But right here is Arts Entertainment. The mobile menu just drops it down. It doesn't take me to this category. That's a category page. So this becomes the next category page so the mobile users can get access to everything, because eventually we're gonna have way more than the limitation of 90 in the drop down. We're gonna have more than 90. So we need to rely on the secondary side. Because we're all doing this will become more uniform. Right now, this isn't a mainstream way of indexing. This isn't, but it will be because we're all doing it. We have the power to change the perception and understanding with the consumers out there because we have the numbers to do so. It'll just happen. It might be a little bit weird at first for them, but they're going to catch on it. As soon as they click on one, they'll get the gist of it, and especially on mobile. And it's just those people that are curious cats clicking through. What's in all things? And they'll click on that and they'll know that the others work the same way. It's working great already. And I just wanted to point out that's what that is. So, but when you modify one, make sure you update the other one. They don't automatically update each other. They're separate category pages. We put them together so they work in the same manner for the user, but they're separate pages. All right, I'm going to go ahead and stop this share and the recording. Keep building your pages, guys.